Hair strokes are one of the hardest things to get right in permanent makeup. We all know it. And the thing that I hear you struggle with most is keeping your shape. So I'm now going to show you how you can use hair strokes to keep your outline and lower your stress levels. So let's go. So we're going to start off with the rainbow pattern and show you how you can do this to get an outline on your brows. So this is one of the easiest patterns to start with. I don't actually do it like this on people anymore because I don't lose my shape. But if you're starting out and you want the confidence of an outline, then you can do your strokes this way. So we're going to start off with the front. And then our next stroke, and I'll probably just pop another little one in there. We always do little feathery strokes at the front because if you do strokes that go all the way up, it's really unnatural because you do actually have feathery strokes there. So we want these strokes to gradually fall down. What I mean by that is they start upright and we want it to come down to about here and make part of the outline of the brow. So we want to get from this position here upright to that position. So slowly these strokes are falling down. And this whole pattern looks almost like a wave pattern when you look at it finished. So that is our upright strokes going into downward strokes. Now this one now continues and this next stroke is above this one. Hard to do it from a distance. And then above again there. So you can see that these are all lying down, and if I was to rub at that bottom line there, we've got these strokes marking our outline. The bottom of each of these hair strokes marks the outline. So let's put some other strokes in here now. There we go. That one's touching the top, that one's just about touching the top. And here, as that one goes up, we'll want the others to start coming down. So we don't want to start it there and come in at an angle because that's too angular. So I want you to go up there and imagine sort of it curving round like a semicircle and coming in there. Let me try it. Neaten that one up a bit there, and then go to the next one and the next, and then this one will sort of become part of the tail, but we don't want it to just be the tail because it looks really unnatural. So just come in like that. Next one starts on the tail. So if you did that on someone's brows and then you wiped it, say that you're not that good at keeping your area clean, so you've wiped everything, your strokes are there. And if you give that a good soak with pigment, your strokes are there. And that you've got this nice flow from here and across. It's not coming down at an angle. What I see quite often is people doing the strokes upwards like that and downwards like that, and they come either crossing or like in a real chevron shape, like a fishbone shape, and it's really, really unnatural. Also, if you're crossing there, you've got that risk of, you basically just, if you're microblading, you're slicing the skin. If you end up doing it like that and come down like that, you've essentially cut out a square of skin. It's really, really compromise the integrity of the skin there. So let's add some more. So we're going to start to fill in the rest of the strokes. So these ones as well will start to lie down. And what we want to do is to get these looking more like these. So you can see that those are kind of almost running parallel now. And that is not dissimilar to that. So we're going to put these connections in. So start about halfway along, connect, extend, connect, extend, connect, extend. And get another one in there, and another one in there. And can you see that that's now running almost parallel to that bottom one? This is the bit that people get stuck on here, getting this bit to connect to this bit. So we've got stroke 1, stroke 2, stroke 3 wants to start just after that one and then tuck in there. 1, 2, 3, comes up there. 1, 2. Now, probably could fit another one in there, but actually, I think that this connector here could just be extended a bit. And that will fill that bit of the pattern in. Just go over that a little bit so you can see it a bit clearer. And over that one so you can see it a bit clearer. And that's how that pattern fills in. Now there's no spine, but actually you can see that the kind of spine is sort of there. I've not drawn a spine in, but it's kind of along there. That's the transition from where things are growing upright to where they're growing downwards. And it is just like a wave. It's like this curved flowy motion. But that way you can see that you can do your outline, wipe it, and then fill your strokes in. And that's really, really good for beginners. I'm just going to pop another little one in there just to fill in that little bit. And so that's a way of never losing your shape if you do that as a hair stroke pattern. And then you've got that lovely flow. There's no sharpness in the pattern there. It's just gradually going from one thing to another. So these gradually falling over will just match up with these and connect to them easily. So you can see how we've gone from upright, falling over a little bit more, and then 1, 2, 3, and it connects to that downward stroke in just a few moves. 1, 2, 3, and that connects and tucks in nicely there like a connection stroke. Really, really easy pattern for beginners. Practice it on paper, then move to latex, and then you can do that on people. And again, it's a really lovely natural pattern, but also you can adapt it. If people's hair growth pattern starts to go downwards closer to the front, then just fall down closer. You know, or if people's hair stroke grows outwards in the beginning, then you can just do some little outwards, we call them little palm trees. It's really, really adaptable. Or if someone's hair stroke pattern goes to downwards a little bit further along, then you'd keep your beginning strokes upright for longer. It's just very, very easy to adapt. Look at your client's hair growth pattern, look where the spine is, and then just use your hair strokes to blend into that so that you get that natural blending with the natural hair strokes. So very, very easy hair stroke pattern for beginners. So you need to practice this as much as you can. If you want to show me your work, then join my free Facebook group listed below. Or if you want me to mentor you in your skills, then find out more by clicking the mentorship link. Now you've got your pattern, now it's time to learn where that spine goes, so you'll always have natural results. Next video.